In this video, we're going to cover how to create and manage events within the First Arriving platform. The events feature is your built-in tool for creating and managing internal agency events such as meetings, trainings, community events, inspections. Anything your organization might schedule can go into this platform. Members can view these events through their user accounts if they have them on their desktop, mobile, and tablet devices. And you can optionally push these items to your large screen dashboards within your organization as well. Now, there is one important distinction to call out, and that is that this calendar event functionality is completely independent from any other calendar like your Google or Outlook calendar that you may have integrated with your big screen dashboards. There is no automatic sync in either direction at this time. All events must be created and managed directly within the First Arriving platform with admin access. To create a new event, simply navigate to your main menu, and you'll see on the far left-hand side, again, it's not in the admin panel, it's just in your general access panel. And the third item down should be your events tab. Just click on that and you should see a screen like this. Now you'll notice this looks very familiar. You've seen the other videos like news and announcements and how to use those. Events operate just like news and announcement and other features within the platform. So just simply start at the top. Again, the title up here in this top box, clear, concise, to the point, make it very clear what you're posting about. You can put in a secondary description to give a little bit of extra detail. You don't want to be too wordy. Again, you want people to be able to review this within 3 to 5 seconds and get the idea of what you're trying to relay to them. You can put in the location. This is a free field, so you can actually put in the location of the event. It could be a street address. It could be a standard name for a event site or training location that you commonly use. Use that internal language that others will readily recognize and understand what you're talking about. Categories, again, these are set by you. If you haven't seen the categories video yet, go back and make sure that your categories are set. These help people find important information quicker within your platform. If you're using individual user accounts, once you set your category or categories, you can come down here and decide who's going to see this event posting. Do all people need to see it? Does it need to go to a specific group? Or are you just going to call out a few specific individuals that need to see this item? Then you're going to drop down to the start date. What date do you want this event posted? You can come in here and pick the date. And again, the time is over here on the right. Once you select that, it'll ask you to pick a end date. This will be the date that the posting comes down off of your dashboard if you post them to there, or come off people's individual logins. Again, date and time, select those. You can also select if you want people to acknowledge the receipt of this notice. So again, if you do, just click that little red box or that little black box, it'll become red. If you do select the policy or the requirement acknowledgement, then it'll also pop open the state of when you want this to be due. So again, that similar menu pops up and gives you the date and time functionality. And again, that's the date that you want them to acknowledge it by. One thing you want to make sure you do is make sure you synchronize your due date and your expiration. Then the next thing you're going to do is come down here and decide whether you want this to be sent out in emails. If you want emails sent out to your individual users, those people you identified up here as to visibility, then you can come down here and send emails. By selecting that box, it'll send an email to each individual person, notifying them that there is an event that they need to be aware of. You can also select whether you want this to be pushed out to your main dashboards, those big screens within your organization. Again, just simply click that button. It'll ask you if you want to do it. Yes, it'll select that box. If you want to deselect that, you come in, same thing, it'll deselect. And as you can see with these examples over here on the right-hand side, next to the title, you can select to have an icon that goes with the topic of what you're announcing. So you can come down here to this red bottom button here that says select icon, click that, and the large menu of icons will pop up. You can choose the one you wish, and they'll add it to, and then you just come over here and you click the save button, and your menu will show a new event over here on this other panel with these other items that are already posted. Now, the next thing you can do is, let's say you posted something and you want to edit it or remove it. Again, much like news and announcements and other parts of this platform, operates exactly the same way. Go into any one of those events that you have posted. If you want to edit, simply click the icon with the little pencil. You can come in here and edit any field that you had already previously filled in, or you can deselect if that's the choice. You want to change the icon. You want to no longer require acknowledgement. You can remove that. If you want to take it off the dashboards, you can deselect that. Make any changes you want here, and then come down and hit the save and close, and it will make those changes. You can select delete by clicking on that little trash can icon. It'll question you as to whether you really want to delete that or not. If you want to, just click that yes continue button, that red continue button. If not, click cancel and it will stop the process. Now, one thing to keep in mind is tagging categories on your events isn't just organizational. It directly improves engagement and can provide a level of inferred prioritization to the items that you're posting. So keep that in mind as you're posting events on the events function. And that is simply how to manage and create events.